Comic books. I've gotten quite the collection of comic books from throughout the years, and you know what? That might make an interesting video topic. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm not going to talk about whatever the interesting video topic would be. I'm going to talk about some obscure, stupid thing closely related to it. We're going to be talking about the advertisements in comic books today. Now, why this? Why not actual comic books? I don't know. Now, my collection goes from the late 90s all the way to a couple years back. But today, we're going to be mostly talking about some from the early 2000s. That's when I really started getting into comic books. Anyway, here we go. So right off the bat, we have the Flintstones. There are actually a lot of Flintstones ads in these old comic books, mostly Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles related. This was just the first one I came across. Barney is being taken by Bigfoot, my favorite Flintstones character. This isn't one I really have a lot to say about, I just thought it was funny. I don't know. It's going to be a theme here. This is another just quick one, I don't really have a lot to say about this. But this is on the back of like 20 of my comics. I don't know, I've never even seen this in a store. I've never had this. Is this still around? I don't know. Hope it is, because this is a great ad. I like the purple space. You know what, there's like regular space, and then there's like the blue-purple space. I've always been more of a fan of blue-purple space, if I'm being honest. I was a big fan of Nintendo's ads during this time. The Who Are You ad campaign. So in a lot of these, they would mesh together like real photos and just like paste the pictures of Nintendo characters on top of the people in the pictures. I couldn't find any of those. I'll keep looking though. I know I've got some somewhere. We had a lot of these like later on, which kind of dropped that, but still looked just really nice. The selection of comics that I was looking at today all had Game Boy Advance ads in this campaign. I know a little earlier back they had the GameCube ones. I'm going to try to find some of those. Hey, Sam Taro. All these early 2000 ones also have a lot of Neopets ads, like at least one Neopets ad per comic for like a span of like 3 or 4 years. I never played Neopets really. I liked the ads, the characters are very cool. I wish I had gotten into Neopets. Is it a trading card game? It says trading card game. I thought it was just like a website thing. Oh, you earn a virtual prize code in every... I don't know. I'll find out what Neopets is later. Another one that there was just a lot of ads for was Bubble Tape. I cannot remember the last time I've even seen Bubble Tape. I hope Bubble Tape's still around, because they had some good ads. I like their little mascot guy, who's Bubble Tape, but with eyeballs. Bubba Bubba was the other one that there was just a ton of ads for. I always like these a little better than Bubble Tape, not gonna lie. Each one of these had like a different character selling you on the product, which I thought was very cool, and this little lizard guy was my favorite. I remember a polar bear. There was a polar bear one somewhere. Does anyone remember Bone? This was a graphic novel series. I remember I read the first one, but I don't remember anything about it. It's actually kind of weird to see an ad for it in here, because most of the ads were just like candy or video games, you know, things kids in the early 2000s were into, and I think kids at any period of time. The Flintstones are back, new Marshmallow Mania Pebbles. I don't know if this was supposed to be a limited thing, or if just nobody bought it. I don't know, I thought it was weird, I never had it. I don't know. This one's always stuck with me, I don't know, I always thought it was really funny. Look Fred, these new pebbles have marshmallowy bits stuck on them. I can't look Barney, I'm a marshmallow. That's probably not nearly as funny as I think it is, but I think it's hilarious. This is just an ad saying that the Scooby-Doo live action film was going to be airing on Nickelodeon for the first time. With never before seen footage, that's important to point out. Everyone put it on your calendars, March 18th is when this is going to premiere, so I hope everyone is in anticipation of Scooby-Doo on Nickelodeon. So if you buy Campbell's SpaghettiOs, you can go to mysoup.com and enter your spaghetti code, and possibly win your own private island. Not really, but apparently you get to go to your own private island for a week. So does Campbell's own a private island that they just rent to whoever wins this soup contest? I don't know. I want to look into this. Like, did this happen? Did this actually happen? This island looks pretty fake. I don't know. This seems extremely shady. Campbell's. I don't think you own a private island that you sent some weird soup winner to. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Hey, it's the Flintstones again. Extreme Pinkover hits Bedrock. I remember these. I remember these were actually pretty good, I think. It was just Fruity Pebbles, but they were pink pebbles now. It's a pretty big deal. It's a good ad. It's the Flintstones, but it's pink. That's pretty cool. I like the Flintstones. I like pink. I like Fruity Pebbles. I like cereal. I like comic book advertisements. It's okay. Here we have another contest. This one a lot less shady than the Campbell's one, but also a lot more horrifying and disgusting and hideous than the Campbell's one. I don't like that child. No, that's not a thumbs up. That's a scary get it away, please. This is a much more believable contest. You just get to pick their scheduling. I don't know. I'm not reading that entire novel of tiny text down there. I'm assuming it was like for a day at most, probably not even like a block probably. But that would have been cool to win. I wish I had entered, but actually I did eat kid cuisine. I had some kid cuisine. It was weird. Those like little like microwave kids meal things were strange. They're very strange. Anyway, leave a comment down below of what episodes of shows you would play during your you win the pick the shows. What company is this even? The bubble tape guy is back, and this time he's robbing Nintendo. This is another contest where you could win a GameCube, a Game Boy Advanced SP, bubble tape. That's not quite as good a prize, but it'll do, I guess. Now we come to the Nintendo DS. After the GameCube and Game Boy Advance had a pretty good marketing campaign in my eyes with the Who Are You campaign, which I was a big fan of. I don't know how successful it was or anything, but I liked it. With the Nintendo DS, they decided, you know what our marketing thing is this time? Touching is good. It's just kind of gross, these weird gross paint on his hands. That's disgusting. There were some weird ones though, which I'm sure I'll get into someday. Does anybody else remember this show? This was, hey, let's take the Looney Tunes and make it an edgy superhero cartoon. It was the most bizarre thing, and I feel like, I don't know, like, I never hear anyone talk about it. I was worried that it was like some weird thing I hallucinated, but no, it's here, it's real. The last one we're gonna look at today, Batman Wants You. Does anyone else remember Postopia? Postopia. We're going with that one. It was a weird, like, you get codes in your cereal and then you get to play Flash games. I remember Flintstones Flash games on there. I'm assuming this website's not around anymore, but you could enter the Batman Training Academy with your code. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird how it worked. I've got to do some research and find out more about this, because I did use it, but like not a ton. I just thought it was weird and confusing, and I just want to eat cereal, okay? I've done a lot of stupid stuff on this channel. This is up there. This is one of the dumber things I've done. But if you want to see more of this for some reason, I've got like 15 to 20 years worth of material to work with, so sure. Anyway, goodbye, haha.